What she got?
New cord.
A
new
new
mic cord.
She remembered.
I am in.
Tell us everything.
Do you ever find moments in life where you're like, I'm going to light my house on fire?
Yeah, like to get rid of everything? Is that
like,
the
let's just start
genesis?
fresh. I mean, I'm sorry.
start
That is
fresh.
just like not an empathetic lens. God forbid.
Of course, knock on some wood.
Knock on wood. That's not empathetic. That's very dramatic. But like, I'm sitting getting ready, the office ready right now. It's like not in working order. We're not in here currently, right? Like I'm not working. I come in here when I have to.
You walk past it and you're like, no, I don't even want to think about what that space looks like right now.
Exactly. And it sits at the top of the stairs. So if the door is open, which the door does remain open because I want Memphis to sleep in here instead of in my bed, there's like a garbage bag of donations right at the center of the door. So it's just anxiety. Like I walk up my stairs, I'm like anxious.
Yeah.
And I'm setting up and there's a coffee stain on the floor I haven't cleaned, which at this point, rugs got to go.
I mean, throw it in the garbage.
Throw it in the garbage.
Burn it.
Mike has worked in here a few times. So like my mic was like on the floor and like there's things like around. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm looking around. I'm like, we're not going to clean. We're going to rid.
Yeah.
Like everything must go.
It's those big black garbage bags from Home Depot, not the white everyday ones.
It's a contractor bag situation.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Must go.
Yes. It feels so good to do that.
It's going to start with like the garbage and it's going to end with like the couch. Like it's
the cushion, the rug, everything. But you know what? Like if you haven't used something in, I don't know, 6 months, I mean, your situation is different. You're on leave. But like if it doesn't serve a useful purpose, throw it out.
If it's not sparking joy,
throw it out.
Throw it the hell out. So
send it gratitude and wish it well.
If we end on time today, watch out, world, because here I come.
I'm so excited for you. That's a joy ticket, Mel.
It really is. How are you? Happy Joy Ticket Day.
Happy Joy Ticket Day. Re-listening to our Joy Ticket episode that we recorded almost 3.5 weeks ago today was a joy ticket.
It really was. That was today's.
It really
to ourselves.
Like if this doesn't give anyone else joy, I'm crying, laughing, driving home from the supermarket.
It was just, I mean, like we always say, hold on, sorry, I'm pulling up my notes. Apologies.
No, not accepted.
So I don't want to forget anything that I
have to tell you it's on my sweatshirt too.
What does it say?
Okay, it's a Mayfair sweatshirt and it says, it's so Michelle coded. It says, smile.
Gorgeous.
It looks good on you.
So cute. I love the royal blue.
I know. And it says it on the back too.
Oh my God. What is this cut though? Is there a collar?
No. So I'm cold and I'm wearing a turtleneck.
Got it. Is it a crew neck? But I see buttons.
Yeah. So it's like a crew neck with buttons, like a half, like 3 buttons.
Cute.
And then on the wrist, because I love how they have messages on their sweatshirts on the wrist, it says, be the reason someone smiles today.
Wow, this is so you.
I think I need to purchase it. It's a newly. And Ryan, when he saw it, he's like, you wear that out? And I was like, it's me. Like this, I'd get this tattooed on my forehead if I could.
What do you mean I wear this out? Yes, I'm walking around trying to spark joy in everyone's life.
Hello, what are you doing?
Yeah, what have you done today?
Not this. Just kidding, Rye. I love you.
Oh my God.
You make me smile. But anyway, I had to share it with you.
Oh my gosh, I love it. We're actually both wearing like very us things right now because yours is like smile. Mine says you're only as cool as the way you treat people.
Mel coded.
So it's like bold for anyone that can't see it. It's just
perfect.
Bold. Like Times New Roman font. Like you are only as cool as you treat people. Period. Moving on.
That is so Mel coded. Wait, is it Mayfair or someone else?
No, it's a random Instagram ad, honestly. And the proceeds were going towards, like 10% of the proceeds were going towards something that day I felt strongly about.
I love that for you.
I don't
Also,
remember
Mel
what it was, but I
coded.
was like, yes, Let's give them 10%.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Take it all.
Don't remember what it was, but it was important that day.
Oh my goodness. So on the heels of Joy Ticket, though, let's be Joy Ticket accountability partners. My beautiful bestie. Hello, my beautiful bestie.
Hello, my beautiful bestie.
What has been your Joy Ticket of the week?
Joy Ticket of the week, JOTW. Joy Ticket of the week was sending my family to the Super Bowl party without me.
Jomo, Joy Ticket of the week.
I want to start by saying my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law put on a wonderful, amazing Super Bowl party every year. I was sad to miss the festivities.
Yes,
to be
of
clear.
course. They
put a lot of effort in. It's really cute. They do lots of food. The kids have a great time. My kids have a great time. I have a great time. It was coming on the tail end of I was talking about this the last episode, which was a month ago.
That was insane to listen to today. And I was like, and this is why she needed that time. And this is why she felt so tired. And this is why. And I was like, I'm going to tell her this today.
Literally. That
so
was a month
concrete.
ago.
Yeah.
Just the tail end of with Mike's new job, he is going to be traveling more often, which honestly, compared to commuting, trigger warning, because I know your husband still commutes, but
it's all
I
good.
actually prefer it. There's just something about a mental switch when it's they're not coming home. I'm not waiting for anyone. It is what it is.
It is a load. It's a concrete load.
Pros and cons both ways. But he's been traveling more, and especially these last few weeks as he ramps up. And then it was all the what's the word? The bookmark of it, or the end, the capstone of this last 5 weeks was a boys' trip that he went on with his friends. And that was right before the Super Bowl, Wednesday to Saturday. So I was just really exhausted, and
understatement.
I just knew I needed a break. And it was honestly, it wasn't the idea of going to the Super Bowl party. It was that my daughter and I had something for Valentine's Day that morning, a little toddler event.
So cute.
And then it was going to be nap time for her, not nap time for the other. And then we were going to run right into Super Bowl. And then I was like, and then it's Monday. And then we start this all over again.
Yes.
And my son's not sleeping through the night yet. So it just I was like, I just need a moment to breathe and reset.
Yes.
And my plan was to literally send them off, close the door, and head right to bed. But what I did instead was I was like, well, let me just do a quick reset. And the
Joy Ticket too.
Joy Ticket too. The energy boost I had in taking a gummy,
good for you,
putting on my Air Maxes, and listening to the entirety of the Bad Bunny album as I cleaned my kitchen, folded laundry, cleaned my kids' rooms, put their laundry away, changed the sheets. In my head, I was getting them ready for Monday morning for school and also for bedtime, so that in theory I could be passed out when my husband gets home, and he'll do bedtime and I'll set him up for success. Not that he needs it. But,
but mom's not available.
I'm not available. And I just had so much fun just dancing around my house. And
I wish I got a live stream, honestly. I'm actually sad that I didn't.
Honestly, I bet a lot of people wish they did, because it was,
that was rude.
So fun. So fun.
Round 2 tonight.
Yeah, literally. It was so fun. And I had a great time. By the time I then got in my BYSO to shower, and it was my ticket to bed, they, of course, because they left at 5, so we really only have 2 hours here. I don't know why I thought more than that.
Yeah.
So they were coming in the door, and I was I have 2 options here. I can literally turn off my lights and jump into bed and close the door and pretend I'm sleeping. Or I can try to set a boundary that won't be successful.
What did you do?
I didn't even try to set the boundary. I was I honestly was so rejuvenated by my time off.
Yeah, it's what you needed.
I was kind of and I was already showered. My skincare was done. I was the job is done. Now I can hang out with my daughter while my husband puts my son down, and we can, watch a halftime performance, and then she can be off to bed. And
you made the right choices all around.
It was so fun. It was amazing. It was my Joy Ticket of the week. And
I freaking love it.
Yeah, I feel much
And you
better.
know what else, though, with that? There's some...
It didn't disconnect.
Okay, good. She's not hearing Adele.
I'm not hearing Adele. It didn't
Thank
disconnect.
heavens. That also killed me today. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, there's something to be said when you're doing bedtime solo, especially, and you get so close to the liberation finish line of like, I'm going to have some free time. I'm going to be able to do X, Y, and Z after they go to sleep. And when there's like sleep procrastination or someone getting up and needing something and you're just like, I've catered to so many needs throughout the day and it's like, I'm about to score a touchdown here and then you don't and you're like, I'm gonna freak out. And like your Sunday, you were able to do all those things that you would have done when you crossed the liberation end zone, you know?
That is such a great point, Michelle, because that's, I think so much of it is that most time, 99% of the time, everything that I had done in those 2 hours has to be done after the kids go to sleep.
Exactly.
And maybe not to the entirety, like maybe the first hour of it. But
you're not putting a gummy in your mouth and putting on your head.
I mean, who's to say? But like,
she's responsible.
I just meant more so just like not changing the sheets. No, just kidding. But point is, I like got all that and more done and had fun while doing it. So by the time bedtime rolled around, it was like this is fun.
Yeah, like I got this. Let's do the thing. And I try to like, I don't know, manage my own expectations around, like I could feel the frustration sometimes building if it's like, I need another glass of water. Like I have to go pee again. I have to poop again. I'm like, just stay in bed.
Yes.
I want to go on the couch and watch Vanderpump for 35 minutes and feel like Michelle, you know, and not mom for just a little, even though I love that title so much. I know I don't have to say it.
Yeah.
And we're human. And it's like, oh man. But anyway, I'm so glad you had that time.
Thank you.
And more of that.
Yeah, it was funny. One of your friends posted something the other day on her stories, I think, about like it's stop telling moms it's a break when like they get a break to like do laundry. Like basically you're watching the kids.
Let's shout her out. Shout her out.
Lauren, our friend of the pod, our first guest on the pod.
You were. Want to come back on? Let us know.
And you know, really, like I watched the whole thing and I was like, oh yeah, that's so true. Like that is like a break is like to go get a massage. Like we talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
But what we also talk about is like sometimes you can't get that break.
Correct.
Right? Like I didn't have an opportunity to get a break like that. So I took the type of break I could. Right. And honestly, like the task fulfillment of the things that I was able to accomplish in that time while having fun and while not having like a sleep timer countdown in the back of my head or, you know, whatever else it might be.
Yeah.
It was quite nice.
It was needed. And also apropos to what we talked about last week, like that type of joy that you felt from that experience might not bring you joy in 5 years.
Yeah. God, I hope not. Like,
right?
Honestly, like, yeah.
Right now it's bringing you joy. Did it bring you joy 5 years ago in that same capacity? No.
I don't think so, no.
Right? But like today it does.
Yeah.
So we have to meet that also where it is.
Yeah. And friendly reminder, everyone, like, after you're done listening to this podcast, we all have our, you know, random podcasts we put on or not so random. Like, just put some music on for once. Like, totally. I think that was the other thing. I was just like, when was the last time I just put... I mean, to be fair, I'm listening to Harry Styles around the clock, getting it, you know, propped up for everything that's about to drop. But like in that moment, typically on a normal night, I'd put a show on in my in my AirPods, or I would put like a podcast on. And it's like, no. Like we need to mix it up. We need some music. We need something fun.
It's so true. Anyway. Actually, in that vein, that is one of my joy tickets of the week.
Perfect segue. Let's go.
I have 3. But
oh my God, let's hear them all.
They're microdosed and they're quick.
Great.
In the vein of music, listening to an album from start to finish is a joy ticket because artists are very intentional about that. And I feel like in the world of Spotify and Apple Music and like the This Is fill in the blank playlists, you can lose the order of songs and the sequence. And I've been listening to Evermore, the deluxe album by Taylor Swift, start to fin. I never got into Evermore or Folklore until the past couple of months. And let me tell you, Joy ticket of the week.
I love that. And
Yes.
can you make it more like granular and concrete for our listeners?
Sure.
When you say start to finish, I highly doubt that you have like undivided time you're sitting listening to this album. So like, are you pausing it because like, oh, my work call is and then I'm gonna pick up right back where I left off?
Totally.
Amazing.
I did it before. Like I walk in the door from dropping off the boys. Hey Google, play Evermore Deluxe Album by Taylor Swift. Get to like Gold Rush, which is the third song. A work call will come in. I'll pause it and then I'll re-pick it back up. So it might take me a couple hours, but then I'll also like set shift. I'll put them in my ears. I'll go around, put away some laundry, and then go right back to work while Taylor and Evermore are with me.
I love that so much.
And it's a snack. It's free. Let's just remember that too.
Yep.
So I wanted to share that. My two other ones.
Yes. Let's hear it.
I bought a new.
I thought that was like a piece of paper, like a little scroll where you had written things down.
Imagine?
No, literally. I was like, what is this?
Don't put it past you. I definitely like have something like that. But I did not bring it.
Okay.
Instead, I brought my Rhode Peptide lip treatment that I just bought.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
I need to
First of
compulsively
all,
put chapstick on now that I see
your
this.
lips need some
I
moisture.
know. It's so bad.
Just pour one out for the bottom lips. Like, I'm so glad.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
It is, especially when like you're kissing little baby cheeks all day and just in this heat. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. But this has been a joy ticket. Just buying it, like the purchase. And then it's the gift that keeps on giving. I keep it in my little pocket. It smells so good. It moisturizes. It's doing something, or at least I believe it's doing something.
No, it is.
And it's a joy ticket of the week.
Her products are like, yep, this is why you're a billionaire. Like
Correct.
Her products are not hyped. They're like not incorrectly hyped just because it's Haley.
Agreed.
Like, they are incredible.
Yeah, I want to try more of her products. We'll have to add that to our skincare.
Yes, I will. I'm using one of hers religiously right now, so I'll save that for another day.
Okay, great. Yeah, we're just like intentionally dropping these skincare Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Someone already texted me. They're like, "What was the product?"
Yeah, you have to
that
wait.
Mel was talking about. I'm like, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Anyway, and then lastly, joy ticket of the week. This morning at the breakfast table, my oldest son said, "Mom, can your daughter's name? I'm not gonna say it. Can Melissa's daughter come and play on Saturday?" And I, knowing it was Valentine's Day, I was like, "Are you trying to tell me something?" So like, if you're free and everyone's healthy, let's just keep it on the peripheral.
We're leaving it right there.
Done.
We're
Moving
leaving
on.
it
Was
there.
a joy ticket. And that was one I wanted to mention because it could have easily been just like glazed over or like cute in the conversation and then moved on. But I wanted to make it so visible in this space that like those little comments talk about it more because it can just elicit more joy and sharing it. It's free too.
Oh my God. I love
My
that
heart.
so much. We're not going to talk about it because we don't want to jinx anything. So we're just going to leave it right there.
That's
okay.
it.
Moving
Done.
on. Most
Moving
adorable
on.
thing. Moving on. That we, without getting into the weeds on this particular anecdote, but as you know, I was broken this weekend.
She was on the floor needing to be picked up.
I broke.
She was a tortured poet.
Literally. And as a result of my daughter being 3 and me being overstimulated and 35. Like that was case in point. This is what happened in a public place with our good friends. And I was feeling a lot of like shame, guilt cycles around it. It was like, I also was exhausted. So I think I just like wasn't giving myself grace and didn't have like the executive functioning to like unravel after the experience. And
Beautifully said.
but on the other side of it, like as we know, repair. And one part of the repair outside of my own repair was ensuring that my daughter repaired with her little friend. So we had a teachable moment that surfaced as a result. And
Love.
I brought her, just with timing and schedules and stuff, I brought her yesterday after school to drop a Valentine's Day gift off to her little friend and also apologize for not sharing the other day. And
How dare she be 3?
Totally. And it just felt like a moment. Like, it was like, you know what? We need to, it wasn't the first time this had happened. Right. And I just think we needed to,
let's learn from it.
And quite frankly, I already had the gift anyway. We had to drop it off. So it was like,
perfect.
Let's just do that.
Yes.
So we get there and I was like, we were coaching in the car, what are we going to say? And I could tell she was really nervous, like saying sorry is something that's really difficult for her. Mm-hmm. And she typically like shuts down when she needs to. And I think it's the little perfectionist in her. And we, talked about like, are we nervous? What are we feeling? Like different mantras we could say, like deep breath, we got this, whatever. And then what are we going to say when we get there? We said it 100 times in the car. Like, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? What are you going to say? Then we get to the front door. And like what I wasn't prepared for was how emotional I was going to be. And like her little friend opening the door in her belle dress. And
so cute.
And my daughter standing there in her princess dress.
Of course. Meeting of the minds.
Big puffy coat and her crown. And handing her the little Valentine saying, like, I'm sorry for yesterday. Like, even though it was like 4 days ago, I'm like, it's fine. It's
just
minor
call it yesterday. Yeah.
We were supposed to be sharing, but that's fine. And I just got so emotional. Like, I was just like, why am I going to start crying right now? And her friend was like, that's okay. And then they hugged. And it was the sweetest thing ever. And it was a joy ticket, to your point. Yes. Like, it brought me joy to see her practice something like that and repair and model that with her it was absolutely delicious and brought me so much joy and was such a like counter to the way that I felt earlier in the weekend.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like it felt like it really like closed the chapter on it.
Yeah.
And it was really delicious. So thank you for saying the thing about like, you could just be like, oh, that was cute. But like, no, I'm naming that. That was a joy ticket for me this week.
Yes. Oh, that is so beautiful. And I love that it sits on the other side of like a tough moment that spiraled you in guilt and shame. I feel like that's the positive realists in us. Yeah. Like, yes, we're going to feel that, but then we're going to move on and we're going to learn from it too. And like, you probably felt an immense amount of pride just like seeing your daughter like take responsibility. That's ultimately the goal, right? And like imagine a world where everybody did that.
I know. That's the goal.
That's why it felt emotional.
That's the done goal. I know. That's exactly it. Exactly.
That's why. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, those moments, man. They make you feel.
My friend texted me that after we walked out, her daughter said, Mom, that was so nice.
Oh.
Can't.
I die.
Can't handle it.
No, like that. And what a great lesson for that little girl, too.
Yeah.
But apologizing is hard. Like, it just is.
It is.
It's hard for grown-ups to do. It's hard for kids to do. And, that's why you got to practice it.
Anyway, what else do we got on the agenda today?
What do we got? We have our favorite episode because we're like a little unscripty script today.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about, like, we can dive into some two truths. Yes. But then, like, let's chat about big picture views, what we kind of have coming down the pipeline. You got some good segments that I want to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Where do you want to start?
Let's actually start there because one of my two truths, no lies today is a segment that you thought of, which we've talked about many times, which is shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts. Okay, so two segments, which was a shower thought of mine. I want to start in quick, just kind of like how we talked about, joy ticket of the week, for example.
Love. Yep.
What we really want to start incorporating and like having listeners engage as well on this is two different types of segments in these episodes. So number one, what broke you? So like we talk about what broke us all the time. I just mentioned one. And I think like they could be the small thing. We always say it's not about the pasta. It could be the small little what broke you in that moment, or it could be the big picture like I was broken and this is why.
Yeah.
But just sharing those in a more concrete way, I think would be really exciting. And as we know, naming something and like having an umbrella term to attach to something has really helped us.
Totally.
And we've had feedback that it helps, like, for example, two truths and a lies, some of our listeners and people in our community. So I figure just being more intentional about like thinking and identifying in the moment, oh, that's what broke me.
Yes.
So that's segment number 1 that we really want to start incorporating into episodes. Like not necessarily every episode, but really just being more intentional about talking about those specific instances in that vein. And then also just like a shower thought segment. Like let's note them down and then like come back. Let's bring our shower thoughts to the class.
Assignment complete. There's something to be said about just being locked in a steamy room with no phone, no distractions, just you, yourself, and I.
Yep.
It's really, I've been saying a lot. Can you like raise some self-awareness when you hear it? Because it's a little annoying.
I will. I haven't noticed. If you want to do the same with for me, but that's a very lofty goal. So I don't think there's enough time in the day for you to help me with that.
We'll help each other. Self-awareness is really the biggest ticket there. But, just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway, love a shower thought. And okay, here's one of my shower thoughts. That's a 2 truths, no lie. So I think I told you we have like a glass window in our shower. So like I like to doodle and draw, and drawing helps my like creative brain flow, and then the thoughts just come. So big picture, there will always be things that you miss in a phase, and there will always be things that you don't miss in a phase. It's so simple, but I feel like accepting that makes you lighter.
Totally. What did you have a specific example of like, yes. I mean, it's all the time, but what triggered this thought for you?
Yeah. So we're in a delicious phase right now. Like 3 and 5 is, I know I'm in the good times. Mm-hmm. And I told you this quote the other day that Ryan always shares, like, you don't know you're in the good times until you're not.
Yeah.
But I know I'm in them right now.
Yeah.
And my little 3-year-old is probably like 95% there with potty learning, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. But he still is, having some accidents around the house. So like in the shower, I was like reflecting on like the amount of pee today. I'm like, oh, we're out of paper towels because I used so many paper towels, like cleaning up the pee everywhere. And like, I'm not going to miss cleaning pee.
No.
On the kitchen floor or slipping on it and fall. Like, I'm not going to miss that. But in the same breath, 2 minutes before that, I'm going to miss like these delicious giggles and laughs at the dinner table that were just like talking about nothing but talking about everything.
Yeah.
I
want to, I think it's, yeah, I do.
Thank you. That'll help me.
I do. Every time I'll just reply with I do. I think one thing that really stands out to me from what you said is the quote itself. And I want to like underpin that I'm not going to talk about myself right now, but I'm going to talk about you. You actually do an incredible job of being present that I think you do know, which is what you're saying right now. But I think you are aware of when you are in the good times.
Yeah.
Because you are so present and intentional with your time, especially with your kids and your family and everything. So I think having, though, that thought in the back of, like we've talked about before, that thought in the back of your head can be minimizing to your experience, right? It can be minimizing when you're not enjoying something.
Totally. Yeah.
Like, oh, but I'm going to miss this, right? Like, you're going to miss this. Like, these are actually the good times.
Right.
And both can be true.
That's it. That's exactly.
Both can be true. Like, this can be an absolutely delicious time. And, like, also, it's going to be great, too, when they're a little bit older and they're not peeing all over the house.
Right.
Like, who's to say? Who's to say, like, that when they are 7 and 9, it's not going to be more fun? Because, like, honestly, objectively, you said this to me the other day. I was bragging about how delicious my 3-year-old has been.
We love the word delicious.
Oh, just like, because it is.
And it's a bite.
Like, I'm using it more now because she just is.
And I just want to eat your cheeks. They're made out of dough.
And it's so fun and it's so great. And then, like, she's still 3. So then there's times where it's not.
Totally.
And you said to me, you were like, 5 is like everything you love about 3, but their feelings aren't as big.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, that sounds Amazing.
Right. Slightly more rational.
Yeah. And
less eggshelly.
And it's okay. Like, I'm sure all kids have, like, listen, I have big feelings.
Yeah,
I'm 35.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like, I have my moments.
Yeah. We all do.
But I think about that ever since you said that. I'm like, oh, like, that's going to be so much. And I don't want to wish time away because I am enjoying this.
Correct.
But in those hard moments with the big feelings, and, you know, I was saying the other day, she's in the big princess phase right now, which is so fun.
The video with her nails on and your ring just like hanging off of her hand. We watched it, we being both of my children and I, probably 55 times.
The press on Elsa nails and my diamond band, which she's only allowed to wear around the house.
That was ballsy. I was like, damn, she's way better than I am.
I mean, listen, like, what's the worst that happens? Like, we're at home.
You're at home. A dog eats it. Whatever. He'll poop it out.
Yeah. There's things that could happen, and I'm aware. And Mike like twitches when I'm like, it's fine. He's like, until it's not. But it's so fun, and like because she's loving her accessories and this and that. It's now what became a novel thing for a couple nights of like. Getting ready for bed is putting on like you're getting ready for the ball is now like okay, so we have to take an hour to like put our dress on and all of our jewelry that we're just gonna have to take off in 20 minutes and then we're gonna be upset that we have to take it off, and like it's you know. So anyway, I resonate and I fully agree, and it's important to validate the experience
exactly
by recognizing both can be true.
And that's it. I think people miss, this is obviously a generalization, but I think people kind of skip over that acknowledgement and the validation part and then go right to, I don't know. It just feels like that part of naming, like, that's hard. I'm not going to miss that. And in the same breath, that's amazingly delicious. I'm really going to miss that.
Yeah.
Like, hold them both in the same hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Separate hands. If you have two hands.
If you have two of them. 100%. I love it so much. Oh, it's so hard.
So hard. Like, we've been watching old videos of when my oldest was my youngest's age. So, which is crazy because it's the same phase that you're in right now.
Yeah.
And they get such a kick out of, it's like they're not seeing themselves. They're like, who's that?
Like, who is that?
They're playing with my toys in my room. I'm like, that's you.
And their voice is different.
The voice kills me.
I feel like her language is so, like, we're communicating, right? Like, when you have full-blown conversations, there's reasoning, there's, like, I can tell her something, it lands. We are fully communicating.
Yes.
So, but then I like pause sometimes and I'm like, but you're a baby still. Like, you know, like you forget. Like, I just think she's talking like I'm talking. And then when you take a step back, it's like, oh, this like adorable little voice is not going to be like this forever.
It's really amazing. And having the conversations more that are like reciprocal instead of just transactional is so fascinating and such a window into like their psyche.
Like, it's going to be so sad when she stops saying things wrong.
I know.
You know?
Does she refer to herself? Like, my oldest would say his name, like, Michelle, do this. Michelle's plate. My youngest doesn't do that. And, like, that kind of shifted around, like, 2.5, 3.
No, I don't think she does that. I think we're beyond that. I think at this point,
Aww.
She's like, it's more like the like silly things, but she's obsessed with the princesses, but then loves Spider-Man.
Love.
And at school, there's a routine. Like when you walk out, we stop at the director's office, and there's a box of stickers, and you can pick a sticker out. And recently, there's been heart-shaped. Like superhero stickers. So like could not be more on brand. So there's a little Spider-Man like heart one. She picks up and she's like, Spider-Man's gonna believe I have this. Like instead of like meaning to say like Spider-Man's not gonna believe this.
Yeah.
But she's like, Spider-Man's gonna believe this. Look at this on my I'm just like, you're so Delicious.
It's so cute. You just want to eat them. You just want to eat them up. And then in the same breath, it also takes more bandwidth to communicate with a 3-year-old too.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you don't have, as one of my friends has one kiddo and is in that phase right now. I remember talking to you about it when you're like, you can't really like zone out. Like, you're there. Like you can't. And if you zone out, it's as if you're going to be pegged by a bunch of ducks.
Yeah. Yes. Like 100%. We're on. It's, or like if you're reading the books or like watching a movie and it's the questions. Like,
oh yeah.
What is happening here? I'm like, if you let me get to the next page, you will find out. Like,
right. Why is he holding something that's red? That's a great question. I don't know. Why does Spider-Man have a mask on? Well, that's actually a solid question.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's fair. But like the mundane, empty questions.
Or the ones I don't know answers to. Like,
do you have an example?
When we went to go vote the other day, it was at the local firehouse, and there's a cell phone tower behind the firehouse. But it's not like a normal tower. You know, it's just like a pole in the air. I didn't know it was a cell phone tower because I had asked. But what's that? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. She was like, what's it doing there? I was like, I don't know. And she's like, what do you mean? Like, she was like, what do you mean? I was like, I genuinely have no idea what that is. I was like, that's a great question for Dad. Yeah. And next time we talk to him, we'll have to ask him. And then she's like, how will he know what we're talking about? And I'm like, I'll take a picture of it. So I literally took a picture to be like, report back on our phone call that evening with Dad about like what.
Talk about the mental load just in that specific example.
Oh, yeah, because it's literally 0 degrees out. And we're standing in the parking lot with her newborn brother. And I'm like, I don't know.
Get in the car.
She's like, take a picture of it. I'm like, all right, let me take a picture. Then can we get in the car?
It's so funny. It's just like those types of situations multiplied all day, every day. Mm-hmm. And it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Here for the ride, man.
It's so fun, though. Their little brains are like building by the millisecond, and you're getting to be a part of it.
Exactly. Like you're watching them build and fly all at the same time.
And everything you tell them, they remember.
Oh, that's like the craziest part. My oldest is in this phase right now, which feels like so 5.5, where he's like starting to roll his eyes a little bit. And I'm like, oh my God, like, are we out of this like phase where you're going to roll your eyes at me now? Anyway.
We're whatever. Like a little kid, not a toddler.
Yeah. So I'll save that for therapy. But he said something. He said something in the car this morning. He's like, Mom, I had like a really scary dream, but I said what we always say. When I woke up from it, I didn't need to call your name. And he's like, I said, this is pretend and I am safe. Like those are our like sacred safe words when we have scary dreams. And I was like, I threw a party in the car. I was like, oh my God. And he's like, Mom, stop. And I was like, okay, you did great. Anyway.
Yeah, casual.
But like, wait, I can't throw a party anymore of like the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit moments. Mm-hmm. Like it, as to your point, like it matters. They remember. And it's so hard because it's like you're celebrating for yourself too. Totally. I'm like, hell yeah.
Like we did it.
Remember.
We did it. This was a moment. I think it's probably a girl thing, but my daughter has like kind of already started to like, don't make a big deal. Like, don't make a big deal. And she went upstairs to like put a dress on last night. And then when she came back down, I was like, I started to like, and she was like, don't make a big deal. Don't make a big deal.
It's like, okay. All right, fine. This is me being so chill.
I'm like, but then it's like, I just feel frozen. I'm like,
right, like,
but you look so cute, and like, you're about to go
silence
dance.
Me.
Like, yeah, exactly. But no, it's
oh man,
the cutie pies. Okay, what else do we have?
Oh yes,
on our agenda today.
Today we're just like riffing. Are there any other segments?
No, I think that was it. I did hear on Giggly Squad that Paige DeSorbo has a shower notepad. And I was like, I need to find out where this is from and get one.
That's amazing.
To write my shower thoughts down.
Yeah. I mean, most episode ideas for me come in the shower. So
same. That's
they
really
do.
I immediately jump out and I text you or send you a voice note. So I need to get a shower notepad. That was on my list of things to talk about with you. What else? Oh my gosh. Did I tell you?
Oh goodness, where are we going?
I might have already told you. Did I tell you about the bear on the snow day?
No.
Not an actual bear.
Oh. I was like, you had a bear on the snow day?
No. Okay.
It could ring a bell, but proceed.
Okay. So the figurative bear.
The figurative bear.
When you feel like you're being chased by a bear.
But like there was a bear.
There wasn't. But
like a big figurative bear.
Big figurative bear.
Yeah.
So it was 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay.
It was that Monday snow day that everyone had, like the week after MLK, right?
January 23rd.
There.
Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Was it your mom's birthday?
No.
Oh. Why'd you
But
know
it was
that?
the weekend after. I just I don't know. I see numbers linearly and crisply. January 23rd to January 24th.
Okay. Well,
Monday, January 25th was the snow day.
Got it. Okay. So January. Yes. Okay. That day, apparently, Mike was leaving midday to go on like his 4 or 5 day trip and whatever.
Oh, I'm wrong with my dates. It was January 26th was the Monday. So I was kind of right.
You were kind of right.
Whatever.
You were more on the money than I was. I wasn't even attempting. So we have this snow day and this was before I had been broken and I was at the height of like my mother hen era.
Yeah.
I was like,
you were graceful mother hen.
Like I'm having a conversation about like maybe I don't go back to work.
Yeah.
I'm like maybe I'm gonna like just like be a stay-at-home mom. I'm not, and like I can't. But like these were like this is where my head was at that week.
Yeah. I punted that back to you too, which is great.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like okay, like this is so much fun. This is great. I was not even upset or like nervous about him leaving. I had science experiments planned for the afternoon. We made our own pizza. Like we were just like.
You're living it up.
Yeah. So halfway during the day, at some point, I was doing an arts and crafts with my daughter. And I had gone into the basement to get like string. Like we needed materials and I wasn't fully prepared. I was like, you know what? Let's go in the basement. I think I could find some. And we found some in this like arts and crafts bag that I had from like storage from like a long time ago. Way back when. So I bring it up. We're using it. We use the arts and crafts. And like particularly it was this like cup, like almost like a solo cup that had been filled with string. Like all different types of like bracelet making string.
Oh.
God knows what this is from. I don't even remember. And
maybe your Taylor Swift party or something.
Maybe. No, I think it was like a side quest. Okay. Like I just, I'm
going to take on braiding bracelets.
Truly, like who even knows? So fast forward, my daughter goes down for a nap, wakes up from the nap. So we're talking hours later. And like some of the stuff's still on the counter and I'm kind of cleaning it up. And all of a sudden I see something on the counter. The kitchen counter.
Oh, wait. You did tell me this, but go on.
A piece of mouse poop.
Oh, wait. No, I didn't know this. Get the hell out of here.
And then
on the counter?
On the counter. And I look. Another piece of mouse poop. And then I look. Another piece of mouse poop.
Was there a live mouse?
No, thank God.
Oh, God.
And then I see a massive chunk of bait, which is like the bait that like comes from the bait boxes. That's like what the mice eat that like makes them dehydrated and leave and like whatever.
No.
On my kitchen counter and had been there for hours and I didn't realize. Like, I just want to be very clear. I keep a clean ass house, everyone.
Yes, you do.
Like, the fact that I didn't see this happening is not because I'm just living in this chaotic zone of like, how did she not notice mouse poop on her counter? It was because I was leaning into my mother hen era and I was like, we will clean it when we can. It was mixed in with the string. So when I poured the string out and I picked out the one I just like didn't go back to the pile again. Like I was just like, oh, this is the string we're going to use, and then left it there.
No, that's a bear. That's a big ass bear.
I lost all feeling in my entire body.
My
life flashed before me.
She went numb.
I immediately started sweating. I couldn't breathe. I was like, my goodness. There's an emergency. There's a bear in my house, and I'm being chased.
So what did you do?
Well, I immediately started thinking about all the things that I had done on the counter immediately next to this, including making a pitcher of formula for my son, making lunch, like all the things I had done next to the mouse poop.
No.
And the bait. Then I just like went into like gloves on, like went into the basement into my like real cleaning kit and like everything must go.
Yeah.
Everything thrown out, scrub down, like the floors, the countertop, everything in the general vicinity. Everything got thrown out, disinfected. What I believe to be true, and this is the only way I calmed myself down, is that particular bag was from prior to Mousegate 2023.
I already said that in my head.
I'm was. Like, I know it was.
Because you guys deep dove in that area, like professionally.
And we just had we always had pest people coming quarterly, and like we had just had them come and they confirmed there was zero activity in the house. There was nothing gone in the bait boxes. So, like I know that this is old, and I know that this particular bag had been, I know exactly where it had been during Mousegate. Yeah. And I know that like I had vetted it thinking it was safe, but what wasn't was like that cup with the string in it.
Totally.
Right. So then I restored it away. I was like, oh, it's safe. And I haven't touched it since.
And it was not safe.
It was not safe.
Yes.
And when I tell you like, it was like a bear. It was truly, I felt like there was a bear chasing me. And I had to tell myself there is no bear.
There's no bear.
There is a mouse.
Bear. It feels like there's not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh my God.
But it's like that validation though. Like it feels like there is a bear and there's no bear.
And just like, you just feel so violated and like your space. And it's just like,
I know. Oh,
but I persevered because I had to. And
good for you.
And everything got thrown out and
resilient mother hen.
It was, but I saved it for you because I was like, oh, could you imagine? I just like you to take a moment and put yourself in my shoes.
I would hurl.
What would you do? That beautiful island of yours.
No, I think we would probably leave the house. Boys get in the car. They'd probably be naked and just have their slippers on, and we would strap them in the car seats with no pants and leave the premise. I told you multiple times I will see a bug, put a Solo cup over it, and write a Post-it note. Ryan, my job is done.
My job is done.
That's it. Like we'd be in the same boat. That is not my job.
A bear. How is your flood?
Oh my gosh, we had a perp.
A perp.
I said perp. We had a pipe burst 2 days ago, and it's just unfortunate. I mean, I'm never one to say it could be worse because I think that's invalidating. But the positive realist in me, we had a massive flood 2 years ago and had to deal with all of that. This was not that. So like comparing myself to myself and our experience to our experience, this was 20% of that. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
We don't have to throw out anything. We might have to, reduce some sheetrock upstairs, and there's a bath. It's a lot. It's just one of those things that I put in the bucket of like, this is an inconvenience that we really didn't have time for, but it's a card dealt right now and we will navigate it.
Yeah. Good for you. It's amazing. I was worried because I know like when you initially redid your basement, it was as a result of this.
Yes.
And it's like one thing to like, even though that was a big problem.
Yeah.
It's one thing to have that happen one time, but then you know what? It was a vehicle for your amazing basement you have now.
Correct.
Because
very grateful for that.
New carpets, and now but now it's your amazing basement.
Right. And like
with
the
your
purity.
Kids' stuff, and like it's a safe space for you just to know I can bring them down. They can wreak havoc. Like all
Close
the things.
The door.
So, like, also in like the dead of the winter, like I just again like empathetic or projecting, I don't know, but I was just like I would like I really hope for her sake that like they are not like ousted out of their basement for a month, because like this would be terrible.
It would be hard. Thank you so much for that. I agreed. It would be really rough. But there's really just one section of the basement that we're staying away from, in part because I'm going to have to put some chemicals down to clean the stain on the new carpet. Things could be worse. These are first world problems, fully acknowledging that. But thank goodness my little guy was out sick that day, because Ryan and him were actually in the basement playing with magnetiles. We've had like a renaissance in the magnetile era.
Love that.
And I gotta say, it is so cathartic and
it really is.
therapeutic.
That's something I don't mind playing with.
I love it because you kind of can zone a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's not so like rooted in heavy language. You're just like, let's build. We built an Olympic stadium. I have to send it to you.
Please send it to me.
We even put like stadium seating for the little people to come and join us.
Wait, I love it.
It was so fun. But anyway, my little guy and Ryan were playing in the basement, and they heard what sounded like the Titanic like burst through the utility closet. And not me, Ryan was able to have the water shut off in like a minute.
Thank God.
Thank goodness. So, but there's some PTSD for my little one. He's like, water is going to come out and burst.
Oh,
I was like, nope, no more burst.
oh, the little guy. Oh my God.
I know. So cute. But thank you for asking. And it's all good. It's all good here. It's unfortunate, and it will be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, keep us apprised, and
Will
hopefully
do.
there will be some sort of like positive, happy outcome of this.
Totally.
Like maybe
On
like
the
a
other
new
side.
paint, or like,
Yes,
I don't know.
perhaps.
Let's find
We'll see.
find a little glimmer.
I love it. Maybe some wallpaper.
Yeah. Maybe some wallpaper.
Maybe some wallpaper in the dining room. We'll see.
All right. I love that.
You know, let's see.
love
Let's
it.
see. Let's see. But anyway, this was so great to
This was-
just chit chat. Everyone
back
needs
at
a good. Yes, we're back at it. Everyone needs a good little chit chat with a girly friend,
That's right. That's
a
right.
beautiful bestie.
So we're going to be doing our best to stick to once a week now. We're
That's
back.
it.
We're back at it.
It's great. And we're going to be guilt-free when we need to pull a permission slip to say, you know what, let's punt it a week. But right now, it's once a week.
Once a week. And I had sent you a voice note earlier on this, but I got YouTube figured out.
You did?
I did. I was going to surprise you today. I actually, I won't go into the weeds on it, but I actually like was almost about to have the Joy Ticket episode on YouTube and surprise you with
the
it.
heck out of here. That's so cute of you to like want to make a surprise for me.
I know. I was like,
You're
I
so
really, really
cute.
wanted it to be a surprise. But then perfectionist Patty, she
came back today.
Well, it
came
was
back.
yesterday. I got
Oh,
it
yes,
all
of course.
set up. It was all uploaded, but then I had to do a verification on the YouTube side because it was longer than 10 minutes. I didn't realize. So then had to do that, re-delete it. And then when I went to go re-upload it, I was like, you know what? Instead of doing like switching from active speaker, maybe we want like a side-by-side.
I do like a side-by-side.
I think
we
it's
kind
more-
of feed off each other.
Yeah. And like, it's,
Yeah.
I just feel like for the viewer to have
Totally.
us both.
It's less like Zoom call-y. Like we're really trying to emulate a distant experience that's intimate
Exactly.
and reciprocal, and not Zoom.
Not
you know?
Zoom. Correct.
You know?
So yeah, I do.
Okay.
So then, you know, obviously I like I didn't corrupt it. Like it was fine, but I like completely like screwed everything up trying to do the side-by-side view because we were already in active speaker, blah, 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 blah. And then it was like nap time was over, and then tried
Press
again
start.
later. And it was
No.
just like, then
Not the
Descript
time.
had export issues. So like
Not the time. Not the app. This is the app.
now I know going into this episode when I'm uploading what I'm going to do differently.
Love it. Thank goodness for our tech team here at the M Take, which is Melissa
know.
Rose, Genevieve Fitch.
They've really been not helpful recently, but I think we've had a talking.
She's in.
and we're ready. We're ready for this next year.
She's amazing. Side note, it's been so fun because you posted the amazing story today. Thank you for doing that. But it's been so fun to hear from people who are not direct friends of ours.
I know.
Truly have found us on Instagram in the world of the algorithm and are like, oh my God, I've been thinking about you guys. It's like, stop it. The impact of people in our circle, we love you, we see you, thank you for being here. But the people who are not in our direct circle, like, you're so in.
I know. I love it. And it made me, especially with the concept of last episode being Joy Ticket, like it drew in that we're actually like maybe spreading a little bit of joy this week for those people. So
not
by
just
coming back
for us.
Listen, at the end of the day, that's what we've always said.
We're here for us and you.
Oh, my mic.
Oh, shnikes.
I got to get a new desk. I'm going to go and redo my office.
Okay. How much time do you have?
Can you send me again the mic stand?
Yeah.
Because this is where we're going to leave you all.
Okay.
I just think really crazy.
We're in the descent of this airplane. Tell us what you did crazy.
I did it. You're never going to believe it. It gave me agita, but I did it anyway because I wanted to, push the boundaries.
Oh my God.
I changed my retention policy on my text messages to 30 days.
Wait, what is that? What does that even mean?
After 30 days, everything deletes.
I love that.
It feels like the equivalent to like, if you need me, you'll find me.
Yes. You sent me the message reply to the person
I will be
who was
control alt deleting my entire inbox when I get back to work. If they need me, they'll find me.
I'm obsessed.
It's none of my business what happened when I was not there. It is no longer any of my business. Any conversations I had prior to a month ago.
And isn't that the most sobering perspective of like right now in the moment, it's the biggest thing, and then give it 30 days. Don't even remember.
The worst that happens is like,
They'll
I can't find a link or something. I'll be like, hey, retention policy's 30 days. I didn't act on this recommendation I asked you for and you sent. Can you do it now?
Oh my, right. Like the ball is still in their court to advocate and get what they need if they haven't received it yet.
Yeah. So anyway,
wow.
So you sent it to me, but I no longer have the link because it has expired. That was definitely more than a month ago.
Okay. So quick question before we hit the runway. The runway. When did you make this active decision? Has it been 30 days yet?
No.
Okay.
But like it's retroactive. So like it deleted anything after 30 days.
Got it. Okay.
At the time of inception.
Okay.
Or like
when did you do it though? I'm just like curious to gauge your own reflection.
Probably a week or two ago.
Okay,
at some point in the last week or so.
Great.
Because I was running out of storage on my phone. You know when you run out of storage and you go to send a video or a picture and it's like you can't?
I need to also clean out shop with that.
Well, what I realized is I thought I had too many photos, which I do, but when I started to do a deeper dive because I was just like trying to delete things and nothing was bringing it down. And then I realized it was actually in my messages, everything that was living in my messages, like photos, links, voice notes, like all of the stuff.
Okay.
So as soon as I did that, my phone like, and I just got a brand new phone. So that was the other thing. I was like, why am I out of storage? I got this phone a month ago.
Right. Okay. So this is let's keep checking in.
Yeah.
And perhaps I shall follow.
It was kind of scary. Like I was nervous doing it. I thought about it for a little while. I was like, I don't know. And I'm like, what's the worst that happened?
What's the best?
It feels kind of crazy. Like I just living in the moment.
Obsessed with you. So far today you've influenced two things. That decision and bangs.
No, don't.
I'm just feeling very Farrah Fawcett. And then you go, no, I'm just going to convince everyone in that era is growing out their bangs.
No. I think so. I'd bet my bottom dollar that if you went back to the trends of the 60s, there's probably some micro bangs or some like full fringe.
Obsessed.
And then the 70s Farrah Fawcett's are people growing out their bangs.
Because they were done. It was not a good decision.
I'm just going to tell you right now, for anyone else that was personally influenced and victimized by Dakota Johnson's bangs last year, I'm here for you. We should start a support group. I really took it with such stride. I didn't let it get me down.
Unbelievable. Like a graceful mother hen until she broke.
I just broke. Recently, I was just like, you know what? Like,
enough is enough.
Enough.
I still love it. And someone commented today that your hair looks great. I think
they said like, oh, it's new look.
Yeah, I put words in that mouth. New look, new haircut.
Yeah, like it wasn't pointed in either direction. It was just an observation.
Well, either way, I love it.
I will say I saw on Instagram a couple months ago, there was a reel that was like, it was one of those girls that's like, what the cool moms are doing in LA right now, or like what they're wearing and like what the trends are for 2026. And there was like a list of 10 things. And 2 of the things on there, and this was at the end of last year, was first it was like bare nails, which I was like, oh, already took them off.
Same.
Trend. Look at us. Bare nails. And then side bangs. And at the time, for anyone that doesn't know, if you have full blown bangs, like it's not a quick transition to curtain bangs because they are cut differently. They're much thicker. They go further back.
She's so informed.
So you really it's actually easier to style a side bang off of growing out your bangs than it is a curtain bang. I'm still holding strong for the curtains. I try very hard whenever I wash my hair.
So well.
But
so resilient.
For a little bit before they got long enough for that, I could only do like, if anything, a side bang. And I was like, wow, like maybe all these LA moms probably also were personally influenced and victimized by Dakota Johnson's bangs. And now they're like, well, what am I supposed to do about it? I guess I have to do a side bang, so they're going to trend. So we'll see.
Wow.
I mean,
there's
by
so
that
much
point,
to learn.
I won't know. Like, it won't matter because I'm not going to have them anymore.
I'm going
to go back to curtain. I liked the curtain. They worked well.
Right. Now
they were
you
manageable.
know. Now you know. And we've hit the tarmac.
Oh, sorry, yeah. We have landed.
We have landed. And we'll leave you with this because you can see us on YouTube now.
Be the reason someone smiles
it's
today.
flipped. Be the reason. Just be it.
Well, I love you so much. You all know where to find us on... Where?
We're on YouTube.
On YouTube, on Instagram. We are no longer on TikTok because I deleted it.
That was like the meme that I sent you. That was like, so I'm coming in to have a discussion about a decision I've already made. Yes. It's like Melissa Rose. That is Melissa Rose.
We deleted TikTok. We might go back, but like for right now, we're deciding to stay off of it. I didn't want to agree to the terms.
Yeah,
on our behalf.
Let's just, if I could get rid of all things social, we would. Like, we would do that, but we know we can't.
We would be a tree falling in the woods, and we have too much joy to spark. So
that's it. That's it.
So anyway, you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, wherever you get your podcast. Obviously, you're already listening. You know that. And we love you so much.
We love you so much. And give yourself a smooch and toodles to you, my dear.
I love you.
Love you.